Close your eyes, and I'll bet you can still see it. A small room, a tired old professor, and 3 Pokeballs waiting on a table. You've forgotten phone numbers, birthdays, whole years of your life, but not that choice. Why is that, I wonder? Sit down by the fire, friend. Old Walt's been chewing on this one for 60 years. Because I never forgot mine either. Do an old man a kindness. Tell me in the comments who your first Pokémon was. It all begins in 1996 in Japan, with 2 little cartridges called Red and Green. 2 years later, the rest of the world got Red and Blue, and nothing was ever the same. Inside those games hid 151 creatures, but only 3 of them mattered on day 1. Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, your starter Pokémon, the first partner you'd ever choose. The first big decision for many kids out there. Professor Oak wouldn't even let you leave town without one. The tall grass was too dangerous, he said. And here's the little knife twist the designers hid in that lab. Your rival always waited until you chose, then took the one strong against yours. From the very first minute, your choice had a cost, and a shadow chasing it. The designers knew exactly what they were doing. They gave every kid a rival before they gave them a map. Your starter arrived at level 5, barely more than a hatchling. It knew tackle or scratch, and that was about it. Most Pokémons you'd ever catch was found strong or caught wild, but this one, you raised it from nothing. I remember kids picking Charmander and walking into Pewter Gym full of fire. Then Brock's Onyx shrugged off every ember like it was a warm breeze. Rock crushes fire and nobody warned us. So you ground it out, battle after battle, in the dirt of Route 2 and Viridian Forest. And when that Charmeleon finally toppled Onyx, it wasn't the game's victory, it was yours. Both of you together. Squirtle kids had it easy at Brock's, but Misty's Starmie was waiting in Cerulean to humble somebody else. The games even let you name it. And oh, the names we gave. Because once you've given a thing a name, you can't leave it behind. By the time it evolved, that creature carried your whole journey in its body. Charmander's Pokédex entry says if its tail flame goes out, it dies. So you fought to keep that little flame burning, literally. So why does that first partner stick when so much else fades? Well, the scientists have a name for part of it. The reminiscence bump. The memories we make young when everything is new get carved deepest of all. Your first Pokémon arrived exactly when your heart was softest clay. But I think there's more to it than brain science. Satoshi Tajiri, the man who dreamed up Pokémon, was a bug-catching boy outside Tokyo. They called him Dr. Bug, and he watched the fields he loved get paved into arcades and apartments. Pokémon was his way of handing that childhood wonder to kids growing up in cities. And what's the first thing his game hands you? Not a map, not a sword. A friend. Now, here's a theory. And I'll say, plainly, it's a theory, not canon. Some fans believe the starters are deliberately built like children. Big eyes, round bodies, helpless first forms, designed to make you feel like a parent, not a trainer. Canon or not, it worked on every last one of us. There's also this plain and true. In Red and Blue, you couldn't catch a starter in the wild. One per game, one per journey, irreplaceable by design. Even Ash Ketchum, a boy from this very town, learned that the hard way. His Charmander had been left to die on a rock in the rain, shielding its tail flame with a leaf, until Ash carried it home. But the day it became Charizard, it stopped listening to him, until one frozen night, when Ash rubbed warmth into its great body till sunrise. Charizard didn't come back because Ash waited. It came back because Ash never left. That's the secret of a first partner, friends. You keep that flame burning, even when it burns you. Now, my first wasn't a starter from any lab. I was a boy on Route 7, and a stray Growlithe was sniffing at my lunch. I shared my sandwich. He shared the next 60 years. He's an Arcanine now, gray around the muzzle, asleep on my porch as I tell you this. When I say your first Pokémon, some creature just appeared in your mind, didn't it? You didn't summon it. It was simply there, waiting, like it never left. That's because it never did. First Pokémon aren't stored in a PC box somewhere in your memory. They're stitched into who you became. Every choice since has a little of that first one in it. Chose Squirtle. I'd wager you're the careful sort. Charmander, a heart that likes a challenge. That's just an old man's guess, mind you. But you smiled, didn't you? And if these old tales warm you like this fire warms me, leave a like and subscribe to Tales from Pallet Town. There's a story behind every door in this world, and I intend to open them all. Every journey begins in Pallet Town, but it never really ends there, does it? Good night, trainer. Give your first partner a thought before you sleep.